Here, I'm gonna do a thing. Okay. There's a video, but we're not gonna watch that. All right. Well, let's take a little look here at the patch notes. I've briefly looked at these already. I like skimmed through it, so we shall take a look. I haven't certainly read everything. I really skimmed through it super fast, but it's pretty long. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of it is fluff, I think, so we probably won't go into deep detail on everything, but let's take a look. So, these came out last night. Late. Very late. Like 2 or 3 a.m. my time. So, all right. PUBG began with the iconic 8x8 map Erangel. Today with the update. Today with update 12.2, we're excited to release our newest 8x8 map, Taego. Okay. So, that is the big news. There's the new 8x8 map. Thank God. It's been many years. We haven't had a new 8x8 map since January 2018. So it's been over 3 years when we haven't had an 8x8 map. So, very exciting actually, because this is the map that we want to play. 8x8. Taego has diverse terrain and environments with numerous towns, compounds, and unique points of interest across the battleground. Be on the lookout for wildlife with flocks of birds reacting to player movement and gunfire, giving you a potential early sign of danger ahead. Okay. Comeback BR and Self AED, which is Self Revive, are 2 new gameplay features exclusive to Taego, giving players a chance to get back in the fight. Read on for full details. Okay, so these are... Well, we'll talk about in a second. I already looked at these a little bit. They're quite medium. But, well, look. This thing's really cool. The thing with the birds and wildlife, I'm excited about that. I've literally been hoping for that for a while, for a long time. Because there's some other game we're playing recently. I can't remember what. Oh, it was a Hunter Call of the Wild. Where, like, the ambience is just so awesome because there's just tons of animals and birds and stuff. So, that will potentially be cool. Rather than just having stagnant wind sounds in the background, because that's what it is right now. So there's a couple pictures of the map. I mean, we don't have that many pictures of the map, so we'll just have to wait till tomorrow, which is Wednesday, to play on the test server. Probably will come out late tonight, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow to play it. So I'll be playing it all day tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm going to stream like 12, 13 hours. All right, here we go. Taego is available as the featured map, so it will be a separate queue, playable in TPP and FPP. Solos and squads, including one-man squad modes, are available. Duos are not available. Duos are not available. So, that is a mistake, obviously. It says, depending on your region, available modes and perspectives will vary. So that gives me a little bit of hope. I tweeted... let me go check my tweet real quick here. I tweeted last night. I said, what did I say? I said, patch notes say no duos for Taego, but it will vary by region. And I at Hawkins, Kurd, Dave Kurd, and Brian Corrigan, and said, can someone clarify for NA? And I don't believe there's been any response. Now, I don't expect there to be duos in the test server, but they had better put duos in the freaking game for this map. Otherwise, I'm going to be mad. First of all, here in NA, we don't have solos. So, like, what's the point? Maybe people will play solos for the new map. I don't know. Which might be kind of cool, but they've got to have duos. Like, so many people like me. I mean, I'm biased because I play duos, but... so many people play duos, as we see. So, like, I don't understand why they just wouldn't include it. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. So hopefully I hear back from any of the people. There seems to be radio silence currently about it. So hopefully they fix that. I mean, gosh, dude, this is the kind of patch that's like, wow, maybe some people will reinstall the game. Imagine reinstalling the game, going to play it with your friend, and you can't play duos. in the new content. Why are they gatekeeping the new content? So hopefully we see that change. I'm not hopeful, but I'm going to cause a ruckus. Okay, up to 100 players, bots can spawn, clear weather, no red zone. We did it. 4 years, no red zone. We did it. Wildlife, 2 friendly bird varieties reside throughout Taego, reacting to player movement and gunfire. Okay, very cool. Can we shoot the birds? I don't know what's going on with that. But I just want to, I don't even care about being able to see them or react with them. I just like that we can hear them, hopefully. It'll make the game's ambient sound a lot cooler, make it a little more immersive. Joke's on you, you don't have any friends. Okay, well. All right, Taego is available in custom matches. Sandbox mode is available to PUBG partners. Okay. So cool, except for the no duos thing. Very cool there's no red zone. And there's also no fog. So it's only clear weather. No red zone. So a lot of good stuff here, but the no duos thing is unbelievable. Like, just one of those things you look at and you're just like, well, is that really what's going to happen? Is that really what they're thinking? All right, Comeback BR. Here's the respawn mechanic. Comeback BR is a Taego exclusive second chance mechanic allowing players who died during the first...
Taego make my pub go off my computer.
Okay.
Kappa.
Second chance mechanic allowing players who died during the first blue zone phase to the chance to drop back into the fight later in the match. Players who die during the first blue zone phase battle it out in the comeback arena, a location separate from the main Taego battleground, which is in the southeast of the map. There's a little island. Survivors who remain alive long enough in the comeback arena are transported by helicopter back to the Taego mainland in phase 3 to resume their fight for the chicken dinner. Comeback BR is exclusive to Taego squad matches. So even if there are duos, apparently this isn't working for duos. Could that have something to do with why it's not duos? I don't know. I would hope there's not, I don't know. You know, with PUBG, I always am scared of bugs and stuff like that. So is there some bug with this in duos? And so that's why there's no duos? I don't know. Players who die before the first blue zone phase ends are eligible to see a timer indicating when comeback BR begins. All eligible participants are sent simultaneously to the comeback arena, separate from the main fight, and must find loot and items to stay alive, competing against other survivors. So basically, it's just like a mini BR. And then whoever's alive at the end of the BR, it could be 1 or 2 or 5 people, those people all come back in phase 3. There are no bots or knocks in comeback BR. Survive the timer indicated while fighting the comeback area. You'll be transported back to Taego mainland via helicopter. And your items. I think you loot in there too, and you come back with the stuff you looted in the mini BR. And while health and boost levels are reset upon returning to flight, your kills and stats are also recorded. Okay, so your stats count and your kills count in there. Okay, so I personally don't like... I have advocated for a respawn mechanic forever. So I'm happy that there's a respawn mechanic. I don't like this respawn mechanic at all. I think I just don't like it. It's very strange. They basically just took Warzone Gulag and put it into PUBG with a little bit of a difference. Now, it does seem weird because whoever stays alive comes back. You don't have to kill anyone. There is a circle, I'm sure. So the mini BR, comeback BR, whatever, island has a circle. So it's not like you can just sit in a bush and do nothing. Maybe you can, depending on, I don't know how it works. We haven't played it yet. But here's the interesting thing, okay? I was thinking, all right? With the way it works is we need to start a movement where everyone in that little comeback BR island just is peaceful. Because if no one shoots each other, everyone gets to come back. So we should just all drop our guns. Well, just don't shoot each other. Because if everyone just has a truce, everyone comes back. So, like, I don't know.
We heard people like duos
fighting for loot, that's fine.
that we decided to create a new mode called double duos, where 2 sets of duos join a team of 4 and battle other teams of double duos.
Okay. So yeah. There's also seems to be quite a bit of delay. So like if you die right at the beginning of the game, you have to wait till phase 2, which is pretty far into the game. Like let's say you die right away in the hot drop, you have to wait a while to get your comeback BN. Now I'm just assuming everything. I haven't tried this. But you have to wait a while before you can actually fight, and then you don't come back until phase 3. So it seems really, really slow. Like, the whole point of this mechanic is to keep more people in the game and put more people in the game. So it does that in a way, but I just don't like it because it's unreliable. Like, I would consider there's two kinds of revives in BR games. There's unreliable and reliable. Gulag, which is what this is unreliable. You can't count on it. So, like, are you going to get your teammate back? I don't know. I have to wait till phase 3. And then when my teammate loses, now I'm going to leave? I don't know. It might be the case that if my teammate that I'm playing with, or teammates, since there's no duos, dies early, we're just going to leave anyway. Because we don't want to wait to phase 3 for the chance that maybe our teammate will come back. Otherwise, they're going to sit and watch the whole rest of the game, probably, because we're not going to... Or are we going to leave during phase 3? I mean, that's halfway through the game. It's very... I don't think it's good. I don't think it makes much sense. I would have rather seen something simple like defibrillators or whatever. Some way to just bring your dead teammate back in the first few phases of the game so that you can continue playing. This is just kind of overcomplicated and slow and unreliable, so I don't like it. However, we haven't tried it, so I'm definitely, happy to try it, and it doesn't really matter what I think because it's in the game, so I'm happy there's some kind of comeback mechanic, some kind of respawn thing, but I don't like this that much. All right, the next thing is the self-AED, which is the self-revive. So it's exclusive to Taego. Second chance mechanic giving players another opportunity to stay in the fight. The self-AED is a world loot item that that allows players to revive themselves when down but not out, without the need of a teammate, and can be used in solo and squad matches. Again, why are they leaving out duos? I don't understand. But hopefully we get some kind of explanation about this. Basically, it's the same as a self-revive would be in another, like Warzone. It's the same thing. It's really dumb. It shouldn't be in the game. But luckily, it's only on one map. We have no idea how often they spawn. Maybe they're extremely rare. If so, I'm way more fine with that. If it's really rare, cool. Like a flare gun rare. Like, I'm actually fine with that. If it's going to be, I can just predict, it's going to be all over the place. These things are going to be everywhere. So, yeah. There's some stuff here, but it doesn't really matter. We all know how, if we've played any other BRs, we know how self-revive works. You can crawl around and then you use it and then you self-revive. It's just not good for this game, I don't think. In general. I mean, in games like Apex or Warzone, it's fine. Because, like, if you knock someone and they have self-revive, you can close that distance so fast. And you can push and things can happen. It still sucks. Don't like it even in Warzone, but in this, it's just going to be ridiculous. You're going to knock someone 200 meters away, and there's no way you can stop them. There's no way you can... If they're behind cover or in a building, they're just knocked. They crawl behind their tree. If they're leaning behind cover, they get knocked. They're behind their cover. They just self-revive. There's nothing you can do. Even worse, like if they're... let's say you're fighting a squad, right? You knock all four. You knock all four. One of them has self-revive. If they're far away, there's no way you can flush. So they just self-revive, throw smokes, and then they completely reset. It's just... And it's in solos? Imagine knocking... You could now knock someone in solos. Someone's in solos, they're 300 meters away. You hit a bang or Kar 98 shot. And then... Well, they're knocked. They're knocked, and you can't do anything. They just revive. And then they shoot you in the face, and you die because you didn't have self-revive. It is dumb. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully it's extremely rare. Okay. There are 2 new weapons. Now, wait. One other thing I'd say, a lot of people have been talking about with this, like, oh my gosh, everyone's just going to get flushed now. Come on. Everyone gets flushed already, okay? Everyone is being insta-flushed, like, almost all the time now. So I don't care about that at all. And I don't even care about that. I mean, like, whatever. The only thing I hate about being flushed is you have to restart the game if you're playing with someone else. So that's the only reason I hate getting flushed. If you get knocked and you're out in the open, well, you're going to get flushed. Sorry. It's just the way the game works. Okay. So I'm not worried about the flushing thing. I'm not worried about that. You're going to get flushed anyway, man. Okay, there are 2 new weapons. Now, don't get too excited here, okay? Because I have heard some reports. Okay, one is called the K2, which is a 5.56 AR. Apparently, it is exactly the same as the G36. Apparently it has the exact same stats as the G36. So it's just a reskinned G36. So it's really lame, very dumb, stupid, horrible. Like, I was excited about new weapons. Oh, it has burst fire. Okay, great. They did this with the Mosin. It's kind of cool, I guess. But, man, when they were talking about and teasing all these new weapons, it's like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. We're going to have a new gun. And it's a G36. So basically, this is nothing. Now, for this gun, I haven't heard anything about this gun. The other gun is the MK12, which is a 5.56 DMR. So this will be actually something new. So this is like a new gun, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's similar to the Mini. I don't know, but it does have a underbarrel, so you could attach a grip to it. So it could be pretty cool. It looks like it's like a 5.56 Mutant, maybe. But it counts as a DMR, so it could take an 8X, and it can take DMR stuff. So that could be cool. This one, not cool. I would rather have a different gun than a copy of another gun. And these two guns are exclusive to, it looks like it has a tripod. Yeah, it does. I don't know anything about that, though. I don't think it says anything about that. No, it doesn't say anything about that. So maybe it deploys when you're prone. I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. But yeah, they're exclusive to the new map, so they're not on any other maps. Which there's a lot of mixed opinions about that. Some people the K2 doesn't take a grip. Oh, this one. Wait, so it's the same as the G36, but it doesn't take a grip. So it's worse actually than the G36. Okay.
chocoTaco and Octkenrekt 983 meters away in solos. Kappa.
Okay. Just imagine knocking someone in solos, dude. Just like, what? What a freaking mistake. Yeah, this does have a bipod. That is interesting. I didn't really notice that before. And okay, that's a good point. This doesn't have a grip, so it's actually worse than the G36, maybe. Maybe it'll sound cool, though. I mean, that counts for something. So yeah, we'll check these out tomorrow when we play the new map. We won't check them out ever on any other map, though. I don't have a huge problem with map-specific loot. A lot of people don't like it. I don't really care that much. I think it's cool to have kind of more, like, I don't mind the map-specific stuff. I think it kind of makes the maps have a little more character. Like, for example, the Winchester on Miramar kind of fits. But I don't really care either way, so. It seems like most people just want all guns and all maps, so I think that would be fine. But whatever, that's not what they're doing. All right, there's also a new vehicle, which is the Pony Coupe. It looks pretty cool. Apparently, it's like a Hyundai, like, concept car that they never actually released. So it looks pretty nice. It's supposed to be very fast. It's a 4-seater. The interesting thing about this vehicle is that if you're in the back seat, you can't shoot. So there's no windows. It's like it's like one of those cars where the seats come up. So if you're in the back, you just have to rely on your teammates to shoot for you. So that's pretty interesting. It looks kind of like a DeLorean. Yeah, it does. It does look kind of like a DeLorean. So that's cool. Again, it is exclusive to Taego. So I would love to see all vehicles and all maps, to be honest. Vehicles are honestly something that it feels like they could just crank out really easily. It'll just make the game kind of cooler. So I wish, I'm down for all vehicles and all maps. So, because this looks pretty cool, I want to drive this on some other maps, I don't want to just drive it on one map. But that's the way she goes. Yeah. So, pretty cool. Pretty interesting that you can't shoot out of the back. Okay. That's the major stuff. So, 2 new guns. Well, sort of a new gun. Self-revive. Gulag. New map. Biggest thing, of course, being the map. I mean, the map is really cool. And there are leaked, or someone found in the game files, there's a queue list for the... So, currently, there's going to be a specific queue for this. Have like a featured queue, but afterwards the queue is I can't confirm this, but the leaks say that the new queue is going to be Erangel, Miramar, Taego, Karakin, Sandhawk. So they're going to remove Paramo, and they're going to remove Vikendi, and they're going to replace it with Karakin, and replace it with the new map. So that queue is going to be really good. because I don't love Karakin, but I'm down to play it. And I hate Sandhawk, but that's 4 maps out of 5 that 3 out of 5 will be 8x8s. So this could be a game changer. You know, if those of you that watch, the stream, some of you are watching this on YouTube, but you see us back out of so many lobbies. It's very frustrating currently. So that should be great. We'll be having probably lots of 8x8 maps, especially during the afternoon when you can't leave the lobbies because the lobbies take so long because the game is dead. So that'll be great. So very excited for that. That probably won't happen for a while, though. That's probably not going to happen until the next update, so probably a month or more. It's kind of funny. I don't know why. Like, Sandhawk seems to be so universally disliked. I don't know why they decided to keep it, but maybe it's more popular in Asia. I don't know. Yeah, there is another 8x8 map coming later in the year,
New map
but not for a
rotation.
while.
Old Erangel, New Erangel, Old Miramar, New Miramar, Taego,
Oh, now we're talking. Old Erangel is yikes. The grass, if you look at some old videos, it's yikes. It's a big yikes. All right, so there's a new Survivor Pass. I haven't really looked at the skins up close. I'm never too excited for the skins because usually they're medium, but we'll see. Maybe there'll be some good ones. There are some new stat track skins that look kind of cool, but they're behind a paywall. They're behind those like crates that cost thousands of dollars. So unlucky. Also, there's some new thing where after you get max level, you keep leveling and you can get G coin. One of the real currency. The real currency. So that's pretty cool. So you can keep leveling it up, which is nice.
Crate Fund.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Funkberry. Okay, so I don't know about the skins. We'll see. I saw some tiny pictures. Some of them looked okay, but I couldn't tell from the little tiny pictures. So we'll have to see those tomorrow on the test server. Oh, there's also a new thing. So they're really incorporating stuff from other games. It's pretty funny. Self-Revive, Gulag. There's something called Your Shop, which I think League of Legends does, and I know Valorant does. It's called the Black Market, I think, or something. Basically, every once in a while, you're going to have this pop up for you, and it's a personalized, randomized shop that has deals. So instead of spending $10 on this little top here, you can spend $5. So it is cool, though. I'm down for this. I don't know. See, and it says it expires. This one lasts 8 days, it says. So they'll last a while, I guess. Usually the one in Valorant, I think, pops up for a couple of days, maybe less, maybe a day. So you just have to keep your eye on that. And you'll have your own personal one. Like, not everyone's will be the same. So if there's a skin from the past you missed, maybe it'll show up on your shop on sale. Pretty cool. Not a huge thing. I don't know. Most of the skins I get are from the Battle Pass, so. The festive skins are in this pick? Oh. Wow, wait, I can get these for $15. Okay. Okay, now, item spawn increase. There's been a lot of hoopla about this over the past 12 hours or whatever. Gear up and get ready for a more dynamic experience on the battlegrounds. Many players have expressed the want for more loot across our maps. In update 12.2, we're increasing loot across the battlegrounds in normal mode after reviewing the data and player feedback. Item spawn increase is only applied to the following maps in normal matches. Now, when we originally saw this last night, it says increased overall item increase of 123%. Okay, which would be a lot. Probably too much, actually. That would be basically over double, right? But that's unfortunately. Then people asked, they're like, hey, can you confirm this means this? Like 123% increase? And they're like, yeah, that's what it means. The people from PUBG, some of the PUBG, like, I don't know, community managers or something, some of them said yes. But it turns out that is not the case. This is the increase. Erangel has a 23% increase. Miramar has a 28% increase. Sanok 16, who cares? Vikendi 28. So there is an increase of loot. It's been confirmed for sure that that's what it is. So they are increasing the loot, but 23% of 0 first aids, well, it's still 0. So this isn't good enough. And funny enough, it also shows that they just don't know what they're doing. Because
Someone play Yakety Sax by Boots Randolph.
The increase to Miramar is like the same as Vikendi. So do they think... Everyone knows that the loot in Miramar is the terrible. It's like it's like unfun. But they've increased the loot the same amount in Vikendi. The loot in Vikendi is actually fine. It doesn't need to be increased. So that sucks. It's nice that they've increased it, but my God, it's been years, and they finally like, oh, we're replying to your feedback, have 20% increase. Erangel might be okay. I don't know. The only problem I have with Erangel is meds, so this might help fix that. Probably not, because it's still so small. But Miramar is the only one that really needed an increase big time, and it didn't get it, so. Unlucky, but we'll take something. Something is better than nothing.
Here is $1 according to PUBG math.
Thank you for the 5. Thank you, PUBG, for the extra $4 for your math. Okay, optimization, improve CPU usage, blah, blah, blah.
Isn't even staying, as Roop said. Kappa.
Yeah, Vikendi probably won't be staying, so this doesn't even matter. Well, it'll matter for a month. But again, does anyone think there's not enough loot on Vikendi? Like, I've never heard anyone complain about loot on Vikendi, I don't think, other than the 3 helmets that no one wants. So yeah, this is, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm glad that's increased, but like, it's not worth discussing further. Like, they're dumb. I don't know how they like, oh, here's our esports. Here's how the loot should be in esports, so it's more fair. But, oh, you're playing normal matches? You don't get any first aids. Good luck. It's a survival game, by the way. Okay, team deathmatch, K12 and M12. MK12 have been added to TDM. Cool. I don't really do TDM, but that's good that those have been added. I would assume that doesn't need to be in the patch notes, but okay. Custom matches. Okay, they're just adding all... shouldn't be in the patch notes either. It's just saying that new stuff is in custom matches, which it should be by default. Same thing with training mode. Customize. Changing your character's gender no longer costs BP. Changing your character's appearance options under customize/appearance. This is because they're doing this because some of the skins are new like faces and new like bodies and stuff, I think, from the lore stuff. So that's why they're doing that. So you can change it without having to pay. What is the screen right here? That's amazing. Okay. This must be something in Taego. I've never seen this dock before, or whatever this is. Peer. We added new features to improve team emote feature. Okay, great. That's all good. Chat system whispers. Ever wanted to send messages privately to your PUBG friends? Yes. I'm going to send one to Hollywood Bob, telling him about how Swag is baiting me. With the new whisper feature, you can directly communicate with players on your friends list and have a one-on-one conversation separate from the lobby chat. Okay. Interesting. We can do some shenanigans with that. It's unavailable when you're using stream mode. Is it really? Okay. Whatever. Sending inappropriate messages or advertising can result in a total chat ban. Ooh, I'm going to try to do that.
Here is a 28% better chance you get a 3 helmet on Vikendi.
Now everyone will have a 3 helmet. Okay, Hideout. The new Cataclysmic Magma Contraband Crate is out now. Which is not true because it's whatever. It's fine. It's not actually out now. Please note, this case does not contain a progressive weapon skin. So what you're telling me is you released this really complicated progression system and now you're not using it. Okay. Not that we were using it because it cost $1,700 to even get the skin. Okay, so there's a new crate. It has... So I think these Cataclysmic Magma M4 and SK, I think these are stat track. Oh yeah, they are. They're right here. However, if you open a crate, you have a 0.75% chance of getting either one. So we won't be seeing those unless you want to spend literally thousands of dollars. Some people get lucky though. You can get these for free. So I think you can buy a couple of these per week or something for free. So there'll be a couple lucky gamers out there that get a 6 skin for free. So, whoa. What else do we have here? Are these old, gold-plated? Are these, some of these are old. They have to be. Yeah, these are, I think most of these other ones are all old. Well, some of these I don't recognize. A lot of them I do. Silver plate, gold plate, desert digital, chain gang.
I need that
yeah, these are all old.
Stimulus.
So this is garbage, basically. I wish we could just buy the cool skin for money. Unlucky. It's just another skin we'll never see. Like, there are some cool skins that there's a Stat Trek AK. I have never seen one in game ever. It was from a couple years ago. It's like blue and gold. I've never seen it ever. Okay. Psycho Killer QBU and MP5K are new. Yeah, I think there's some new stuff in here, which is cool. But it does suck that they have like old stuff. I just don't understand their. I mean, well, I understand that it's a scam. Basically, they're just trying to making money off of people who are putting way too much money into it. I understand. Okay, observer features. Okay, that's fine. Quality of life improvements. Ultra features. Okay, fine. Edit images to assist with selection of brightness settings. Okay, that's kind of cool. It like shows in the options on the right what the map looks like. Wonder if it'll be accurate or not. Probably. Because I actually use this, I think. I don't use universals for all. I use separate, so. Skins. There's some new streamer skin from Longsker. I think this dude is a content creator in Asia. It looks like it's an AK and a hoodie, maybe in a pant, or is it a onesie? Might be it's a onesie, I think. The AK looks pretty cool, actually. It's got a dragon and it's blue, and there's clouds. So it looks like a cool skin. It's kind of funny how all the best skins in the game tend to be streamer skins because they're not designed by PUBG Corp. So I actually I'll probably buy this for sure. It looks cool. The onesie's pretty cool too, actually. Well played. So that'll be on sale. Winter Wyvern. Ooh. Okay. Bug fixes. Are there any major bugs right now that we run into? I don't think so. Okay, so that's it. That's the whole patch notes. So, pretty big patch. This is probably the biggest patch we've had in a long time. It's not that much. I mean, basically the map is the big thing. Because like when it comes down to it, it's like a new map with a couple new features, a couple new guns, new vehicle, and then that's pretty much it. And then the rest of the stuff is just usual stuff. So I mean that's still pretty huge. I mean the fact that there's a new 8x8 map is just incredible, and I hope it's good. It looks good, and it's what we've wanted forever. And PUBG has spent so long making maps that aren't good, in my opinion. It's good to finally get back to another 8x8, and hopefully people like it and they realize that they should be doing this more, which they are. There's going to be another 8x8 later this year, so maybe they realize that they screwed up trying to test things on a 6x6, a 4x4, a 2x2, a 1x1. Like they just kept getting smaller and smaller until, well, they couldn't go any smaller. So that's what we got. Battleset AK is 150 on the marketplace. Oh, really? You can buy it? Oh, I might consider buying that. $150? They can make a 0x0. They did that. It's the new gulag. It's the new gulag. All right. Well, that'll do. That'll do. Hi, YouTube. Thanks for watching my videos, YouTube. I love you.